Previously, in the anime, Shadow chose to abandon his name and adopt a new secret name, John Smith. When he saw that the Major Cooperate Alliance adopted the way of paper currency and Major Cooperate Alliance began to circulate around the kingdom. So Sid then chose to leave Shadow Garden and became John Smith to join hands with Yuki to print the fake notes and exchange them for gold coins to completely shatter Major Cooperate Alliance and Mitsugoshi at the same time, but Mitsugoshi was just a front name for Shadow Garden. So when Shadow Garden saw John Smith as a threat to their business, Alpha made a move to kill him, but they didn't realize that John Smith himself is Shadow Garden's leader, the Shadow himself. So Rose and her friends who were assigned to kill John failed miserably, so they reported this to Alpha. So she decided to send out Delta to deal with John before he breaks the entire economic situation of the kingdom. Delta is a wild one, but still she can't beat John and blast her way through. But Sid puts her down in destroyed rubbles with those strings, but then Delta smells John and she knew right away that he's Sid, so Sid asks her about her mission and she tells him she was here to kill John, but now she has to report this to Alpha, but Sid stops her and tells her that he's on a secret mission, so she has to keep it a secret from everyone. But to keep her mouth shut, Sid gives her another mission and in return Delta wants Sid to do whatever she wishes. Sid agreed on that only if she demands of something he's capable of giving. So now for the mission, Sid tells Delta to go down the lawless city and kill Juggernaut. Delta happily accepted the hunting mission and took off. But her disappearance led Shadow Garden to believe Delta died at the hands of John Smith, and on top of that, counterfeit currency notes were flooding the market. Alpha knew John Smith was not interested in profit but in the market itself. Alpha is now enraged to kill Smith herself, so Beta reports Delta's death to Sid, and he pretends to know nothing. But he tells Beta that Delta has just gone somewhere far away. Beta seems to understand that the wrong way, but aside from that Sid gives her a secret code to decipher it. Then he gets down to his John Smith business, but on the way Alpha comes there to kill him, so Sid gets down to entertain her for a bit, but from John's movement. Alpha knew right away that he's Shadow, but she was confused as to why he betrayed them, but she asks him about Delta first, and Sid tells her that he sent Delta to a faraway place. Alpha lost her calm that time because she couldn't understand Sid. She always wanted to help Sid in whatever way she could, but seeing this situation she thought she couldn't be of any use to him. So he's going to leave her behind, so she attacks Sid with her mist form to prove she's worthy to stand by his side. But Sid pushed her back with his powerful wave because mist lacks of mass. Then, after that, John and Yuki were gathering the profit they made, and with this rate the Major Cooperate Alliance is finished as people have started to realize their money is fake. And this will affect Mitsugoshi as well, but now it's going to attract the attention of the official, so Sid and Yuki decided to end this fake note business, but then Yuki told John about her past. How the protector Shiva died, and Therianthroplands were fallen into chaos, so the fox tribe to seek refuge among the wolf clan, and they decided to make a marriage between two tribes. For which Yuki was chosen to marry the village chief's son Getan, but suddenly their village was caught up in a strife, and at that time Getan lost his mentality and killed Yuki's mother. So Yuki was furious, but Getan wanted to protect her, but when he saw Yuki was going against him, he killed her as well. But miraculously Yuki survived and got taken in by brothels. So there she started to climb the ladders and become powerful to have her revenge, so she doesn't want any of the money, all she wants is revenge from Getan. But at Mitsugoshi, everyone felt most depressing time, because of Shadow left them, and at the same time the MCA banks were closing in, so people began to believe about the rumors of the fake notes. At that time Alpha has also lost her confidence since Sid left her. And their Gamma reports her about the credit collapse and also that Mitsugoshi won't survive at this rate even with their entire fortune. But Alpha doesn't care anymore and tells Shadow had left them alone. Their new came in with the report that the cult of Diablos was planning to circulate the fake counterfeit bill in order to bankrupt Mitsugoshi. And with that Alpha realized that Shadow knew this ahead of time, so he made his own counterfeit bills first and entered the market before the cult could make a move there. Beta arrives with the message that Ada deciphered Shadow's secret message. It was telling them about his plan. He told them the location of the gold coins he made from fake notes. And the girls were relieved that Shadow had never betrayed them. He made this move to counter the cult and save Mitsugoshi, but then they remembered about Delta. So Alpha calls Delta out as she knew she had returned. Seeing her, they understood that Shadow had sent her away on a secret mission. As for Sid, He was having a good time after Yuki told him that she didn't want the money, but all the gold coins had vanished from his cave. And two of Yuki's girls came in to tell him that they had lost contact with Yuki, so Getan must have did something to her, so John was furious because he thought Getan stole all of the money. But Getan was being beaten to pulp by Yuki. She considered killing him, but, remembering how she loved him, she left him alive. But Getan couldn't take that insult and took the blood pill of the cult to become powerful. He had Yuki in his hands, but John comes in time and starts beating the crap out of him. Getan tried to take all the pills, but John gives him a fatalities like Mortal Kombat player. He asks Getan again and again about the money, but dude doesn't know anything. So John beats him to his death, but before dying he tells John to take care of Yuki, so for his last wish he agreed. There John heals Yuki with his power, and she remembered that he was the one who saved her when Getan nearly killed her in the past. After that, MCA is finished and Yuki returned and saw that their money was gone, but their alpha comes and tells Yuki about Shadow Garden and Mitsugoshi, and their leader is Shadow. She tells her that Getan was led astray by the cult of Diablos, so to beat the cult, Alpha proposes to Yuki that she could join Shadow Garden, and Yuki decided to accept her offer. After that, Sid was looking for something with Delta when he tells her that he's going on a journey alone because Sid thinks the girls will be angry after he made this whole betraying plan. So he wants to keep some distance for now to discover a secret technique and leaves from there, and right then, Delta found something buried and calls out to Sid. But Sid had already left on his journey, and left them alone. But with that, another 2 episodes of the anime ends, but subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates on the recap of this anime. Till then, take care.